they have answers. A senior staff coordinator will contact you immediately to discuss your situation. We will provide you with the best options to choose from depending on finances, your loved one's level of care, and help answering all your questions and concerns. Searching for the appropriate community can be stressful. Let their experienced professionals make your process at ease, knowing you are working with someone who has your loved one's best interest at heart. Allegiant Senior Consultants continue the care for senior process by assisting with visits to the different facilities until the right community is found. If you are looking for a company you can trust to help make your assisted living search a lot more informative, please contact Allegiant Senior Consultants. Phone them at 754-816-5129. They look forward to assisting you with all your needs.
You are listening to the Ask the Experts show with host Steve-O. We will be right back with more experts in the field of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Join us every Thursday from 6 p.m. Now, get ready for more Ask the Experts.
And we are back. This is the Ask the Expert show. Now, before we get started, I want everybody to go put their mask on because I've just found out I have the flu. And I'm what a trooper here doing the show. But I love doing this show, and there was no way I was going to miss it. So go put your mask on. I don't want you to catch what I have. Tonight we've got Stephanie de la Piedra, and we've got Carlos Rivos, and we are going to be talking about assisted living and the new programs that are out there. Because if you're out there looking for mom and dad, if you're looking for a place that you can place mom and dad that you're going to feel good about, well, you got to know that everything that's available out there. So let me welcome our special guest, Miss Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having me.
Now, you've been on our show before.
I have not. This is my first time, actually.
I thought it had to be your twin sister. Anyway, it's so good to have you on because you're going to explain a program that is just going to blow people away. And then we've got Carlos Rivos. He's the I guess I would call him the director, the owner, the founder of ALF. This guy has got a magic wand. You go in to see him, and he is going to show you what's the best place, the best assisted living place for whether it's mom or dad, maybe a brother, a sister. And we're going to talk about that tonight. So tonight's our assisted living show. And Stephanie, tell everybody about yourself and about PACE.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. And I hope you feel better. You look great. So.
Oh, she's sucking up.
Carlos. We can't even tell you have some.
That's why I love her.
My name is Stephanie Della Piedra. I'm a senior intake specialist for the Florida PACE Centers here in South Florida. The PACE Center has been serving our community for over 17 years here in South Florida. PACE is a long-term care service for elderly, 55 and over in our community. So we really support our elderly and our families' care for their loved ones. So PACE is a Medicaid and a Medicare program, and we work with great organizations just like the Allegiance Placement Agency to make sure that we can provide services for our elderly.
You love working with Carlos the best, right?
Yes, it has been a great partnership.
You said centers as in plural. So you have more than one?
Correct.
What locations are you in?
Correct. So we're serving 4 different areas in the South Florida location. So we're in the Westchester area. We are in the downtown area of Miami, in Hialeah, and in Miramar, which is south of Broward County.
Okay. And
Hollywood as well, right?
let's just, which one?
I'm sorry?
Do you guys do the Hollywood area?
Yes, we do. We do.
Okay.
We're covering all of south of Broward, north of Miami-Dade.
So we have listeners in Davie, we have Hollywood, um, Aventura, you reach all of them. So
Correct. Yes.
before we start talking about it, Carlos, tell everybody what your company, ALF, does.
Well, we're a free service to the community, and what we do is we represent assisted living facilities. We cover Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County. As a free service, our job is to provide you with options and to guide you towards the right direction. Every case is different, every facility is different. Some people can afford more than others. Some people are looking for something a little bit more reasonable. You have some ALFs that offer nursing services, extended licenses, limited nursing licenses. So sometimes people get a little nervous. So they hear assisted living, but their mom needs a lot of care. They don't think assisted living can handle it. There is a lot of facilities that offer nursing services as well, with extended licenses. So we do work with every assisted living facility. I take pride in saying that because we do work with a lot of them for many, many years. I've been doing this for about 23 years now. And working with PACE has been amazing because I do get a lot of calls where people are looking for assisted living, but they give up. They're like, I called so many facilities and I feel like I cannot afford it. I'm at a point where I'm just going to give up, or I'll have social workers calling me from hospitals and rehabs, and family members are like, no, the client cannot go home. They cannot go home at all. We cannot bring mom and dad home. All of a sudden we start talking about PACE. And it does, all of a sudden now they're like, yes, we can bring mom home, we could apply for this PACE program, and then 2 months later, it'll kick in. Or those clients that feel that they cannot afford assisted living, PACE does help financially with a certain amount to get them into an assisted living facility. So
Okay.
PACE is amazing.
And
I
by
love
the
working
way,
with Stephanie.
Carlos,
Yes.
you've come a long way, bro. A long
I
way
try.
since your
Right.
first show. Wonderful.
You know what it
Okay,
is?
so
Sorry, Steve. You know
go
what it
ahead.
is that I got tired of getting a bunch of calls and people telling me that they only receive 700, 1,000, 1,200 bucks a month, and they can't afford assisted living facility. And it was to a point where it was like hard to help them because these facilities were charging so much money or more than they can afford. So I met up with Stephanie, her team, and she's gonna talk about this program that it's amazing. So whenever you're ready, Stephanie, it's all you.
Okay, Stephanie, you're on about your program.
Thank you. Thank you. No, absolutely. I mean, the harsh reality is that we are serving a lot of very low income elderly in our community. And of course, we want to help them. They need the help. They want to age in place and they want to stay home. And now their home is these assisted living facilities. And we are providing all of the medical care that they need, nursing services, medical services, medications, but finances is a huge aspect of their placement. And we're able to provide a $800 stipend to most assisted living facilities monthly, on a monthly basis, so that they can
Wow.
continue living in the facility. Yes.
Is it
So
hard to
as long
qualify
as
for
they're
that?
as long as they're Medicaid eligible, so we do go through a process of Medicaid eligibility. We do apply for a Medicaid waiver application. And we, as the PACE team and the intake team, we go through the process with families and with applicants. So we manage all of this process to make things easier for them. And in 30 to 45 days, we are able to obtain full Medicaid status and are able to enroll in the PACE program. And with the PACE benefits, the program benefits is also ALF placement.
Wow. So if they get a check for $1,000 each month, they will add $800 to it. So now they're at $1,800 a month.
Yes.
And that should cover a lot of the costs. At least that gets them a lot further than they were before.
It does open more doors for them.
Now, we just got a text. Someone wanted to know about memory care. I guess is that for Alzheimer's and like that,
Right.
dementia?
Right. Alzheimer's, dementia. I mean, you have different assisted living facilities. Some that have an Alzheimer unit, or they call it a dementia unit, or dementia community. They provide that one-on-one care the client needs. They provide a lot of activities for dementia clients, a lot of mind games, a lot of memory games. So they do a lot of activities in the dementia units. It depends on the client's care. Sometimes we may not need to put them in a dementia unit. Sometimes we can find a facility that specializes in dementia, small 6-bed, that maybe is owned by a nurse that can provide that one-on-one care that the client needs and that has experience in dementia due to their background. But not only do we find out about their facilities, we find out about their personal as well, like how long they've been doing this, if they're nurses, if they any type of experience. Some of them are hospice nurses for years or home health nurses for years. So there's a lot of people that can provide care. So we can provide options. Memory care can be a little costly. They can run 28, 3,000, 3,500, $4,000 a month. So not everybody can afford memory care
Right.
units, but there are some in different areas that offer memory care services for a better price. It just depends on the location that they're looking at. If some people live in Broward, I get people in Broward calling me all the time, but they can't afford the memory care in Broward. But then we have Hialeah, and Stephanie knows what I'm talking about. We have some really good facilities in Hialeah, licensed LNS, ECC, nursing, everything that can actually handle the client's care. So we do have options.
So Stephanie, one of the most important questions to a senior citizen is, how's the food? That's
Deal
number
breaker.
one
That's
on
a
their
deal
list.
breaker.
It's
Well,
number
Stephanie,
one on their
you guys,
list.
Absolutely. Well, in all of our pay sites, because we have sites where our members are able to come and spend the day, they're able to see their doctors, they're able to do recreational activities. We really do encourage them to do ongoing physical therapy. So the PACE program offers all of that, including
Wow.
breakfast and lunch. Yes, and that's unfortunately, of course, it's looked a lot different during the last year due to COVID. But we have opened up, we have started again serving our community. They really, really need it, and we really miss them. So we have been doing a great job to, keep seniors safe and offering that opportunity to really come socialize, see their friends, see your staff who they really love, and really just get back to their usual routine, their appointments. So to answer your question, the food is great. We keep it
Okay,
very
good.
healthy. We keep it healthy, which sometimes it's not ideal, but it's for their best.
no,
So
Stephen, in the PACE
eligibility,
program.
go ahead, Carlos.
Sorry, Steve. One thing that I admire about the PACE program is that they also, like, I get calls sometimes where family members, they live in New York, but they have family down here. No one supervising their family down here. No one, caring for their family down here. So they call. Once we introduce them to PACE, PACE offers social workers, case managers. All right. They offer a team like Stephanie and her team that are constantly on top of each client. They go to the hospital, they go to the rehab, they follow up with the hospital. The doctors are on top of it. So it's like you have a backup, even if you're out of state. So when you're like concerned, oh, I live out of state, I don't have anyone to really keep an eye on my loved one, PACE may be an option because they offer a lot as a whole. So it's pretty amazing. Sorry, I didn't
And
mean to
the
Yes.
interrupt.
only eligibility is you've got to be Medicare or Medicaid. Is that right?
50
The only
years old.
eligibility? How
55
old?
years old.
Okay.
55. 55.
Okay.
Medicare and Medicaid eligible. And you must be nursing home eligible as well. So most of our
What does that mean?
members that means that you could live in a nursing home. You meet criteria to live in a nursing home, but you wish to stay home in the community. So you wish to be in an ALF, to be independent, or you wish to stay in your own home and age in place. So we want to help you do that. We will help you be safe, be compliant with your medical appointments, be compliant with your medication. We will help you stay home with whatever home might look like. We will help
That's
you
like
stay
home
home
care.
and avoid nursing home placement.
Yes. Okay, we're going to go to break. Carlos, give everybody your phone number.
It's 954-865-8378. That's 954-865-8378. And that's AllegianceSeniorConsultants.com.
And Stephanie, give everybody your phone number.
305-299-0805.
I've got a great question when we come back from break. We're here with Stephanie Piedra. What a great name. Nothing like Carlos Rivas. Anyway, we'll be right back with more Ask the Experts.
When it comes to assistance in placing your loved ones in assisted living, Allegiance Senior Consultants is a top placement company in South Florida. They represent over 400 licensed assisted living facilities, a free service with over 18 years of healthcare experience, providing you with the best options and guiding you towards the right direction. If you have questions, they have answers. A senior staff coordinator will contact you immediately to discuss your situation. We will provide you with the best options to choose from depending on finances, your loved one's level of care, and help answering all your questions and concerns. Searching for the appropriate community can be stressful. Let their experienced professionals make your process at ease, knowing you are working with someone who has your loved one's best interest at heart. Allegiance Senior Consultants continue the care for senior process by assisting with visits to the different facilities until the right community is found. If you are looking for a company you can trust to help make your assisted living search a lot more informative, please contact Allegiance Senior Consultants. Phone them at 754-816-5129. They look forward to assisting you with all your needs.
We are back. This is the Ask the Expert show. We're on every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 7 drive time. And I got to tell you, I love, Carlos, what you do. And I don't suck up to any of our experts. I just think that, when people come to you, there's so much they don't know. And you are there to work out with their budgets, where is the best place for them. I mean, you do all the legwork for them. And I think it's just such a great company. I understand why you've been in business for so long.
It's a lot of hands-on. I'm very proud of it. 23 years. My company personally has been around for about 3 years, but I personally been doing this for 23 years. And, it's just really meeting with the right people, letting people know how you feel about your clients, and and just connecting with the right people in the community, like Case. It helps. It does help, and it makes a difference. Like I said, I got tired of just saying no. I don't know how I'm going to be able to help you with 700. And ever since I'm at Pace, all my clients have been so happy. So we care. I mean, we're here to help. So just tell us what's going on. We're not here to pressure you into going into a facility. We're here to find out what your issue is, what your situation is, so we can go ahead and give you advice, knowledge, information, whatever it is that you need. And when you're ready to make that move, we're going to be here for you. So, and Stephanie and her team has been amazing with that. They're very understanding, very, quick on getting back to these clients and helping them figure out a solution as well. We all work as a team where we communicate with each other. All right, Carlos, we're ready. She's going to be approved as of this month. All right, we're going to go. Let's find a place. We're moving forward. Let's go fast, because they need to get placed. So it is helpful. So I'm very proud of this.
This sounds like you and I had a 2-hour conversation, and I got to tell you, the stories that you told me, how you go out of your way for your clients when most would just kind of throw their hands up. I mean, bro, you've really got a heart for this.
I do. I mean, before I was doing it on my own. Now, thank God, I have a team of people there that are actually helping me in the office. So now it makes my job a little bit easier, because now I can focus more on that one-on-one that the people need, doing the home visits, sitting down with them, going through each facility, the prices, the pictures, the websites. It gives me more time to be able to spend that one-on-one, which is what I like. I like spending that one-on-one. it's important. It makes people feel important, and that's how they should feel like. I mean, this is the next destination of their life, so they should feel
Right.
very comfortable where they're going. So,
Stephanie, how hard is it when it is time for someone to leave their home and go into assisted living somewhere they're leaving a place that they have felt comfortable maybe 10, 15, 20 years, and now they're coming into assisted living. That must be really hard when you talk to those people. Stephanie?
I think we lost Stephanie for a little bit. She just texted me right now.
Oh,
She should be coming in soon.
can you hear me,
Yeah,
Stephanie, now?
I think is she back? Okay.
Can you hear us now, Stephanie? I don't think she hears
She's
us.
probably trying to get back in and out.
We sure see her, that's for sure.
And the thing about PACE is that they also have different reps. One covering the Westchester, one covering the Miramar, one covering the Hollywood, the Hialeah, Miami Gardens. And these are areas where there are a lot of low-income population, like Miami Gardens, Hialeah. I believe they also do
Sunrise.
Lauderhill. Yes, they also do Lauderhill, Sunrise, from my understanding. And they have an office up there as well. So it's like they are offering the daycare, which is that one-on-one program that, you can come there and do activities, get the food that they were talking about. It keeps people from being home and not really doing anything at home. So they're offering the daycare program. They're offering the care at home with the home health, which is, I believe, sometimes it's like 2 or 3 hours a day. So it's enough to keep you home, but sometimes it's not enough, because sometimes you need more than 2 to 3 hours a day of services at home. And
Right.
that's when they offer that $100 for the assisted living facility. So you get 1,000 plus the 800, 1,800. You have 1,200, 1,400 plus the 800. More money involved, more options you have. A lot of people don't know about PACE, and I get a lot of calls of low-income clients that just don't know what to do, just not sure that they can afford assisted living facility. Once they find out about PACE and they speak to the PACE, it works well.
I guess we still don't have Stephanie. We see her. I wonder if she might have put on mute by accident.
She said
Stephanie,
she got.
do you hear us? No, she doesn't even hear us at all. Well, Carlos, I want to find out, why is PACE the best option?
Well, PACE is a backup, what I would consider. It's like, okay, well, we can't afford an ALF. And PACE has a solution where it's like, see, the thing about PACE is that you may have to switch doctors as well. And sometimes a lot of people don't like that, right?
Okay.
And because they're used to being with their doctors. The PACE offers doctors, specialists. They offer a whole package in one, and the social workers and case managers. So it's beneficial in a way because it does pay for assisted living. But then some people are like, well, I don't want to switch my doctors, which
Right,
is understandable because you're used to your doctors, But then I get a bunch of calls where people have no choice but, because they cannot afford the assisted living price, and they have no choice but to look into this and then maybe even switch the doctors. But PACE has some really good doctors and really good specialists. So far, everyone that I've referred to them, and I've been working with them for about 2 years now, so far everyone I've referred to them has done an amazing job, and I've never had any complaints.
Carlos, how long is the process?
It takes about, from minimum, from my understanding, it takes about 2 months to get. When it's like really, really busy, and there's a lot of people and they're really busy. Sometimes I've noticed it was like 3 to 4 months to get.
Okay.
But knowing PACE and the relationship we have, where we are working closely to try to move quickly and getting these clients that approval. So far, thank God, for the past year, 2 years, I would say minimum 2 months to get.
What does the process look like? Is there a lot of forms you've got to fill out?
I know they ask for bank statements. You have to kind of qualify for like Medicaid.
Right.
Like I had a lady the other day, she received $1,400 a month. PACE got her approved, right? So now we have $1,400 plus the $800.
800,
And then
right?
we were able to leave Right, and we were able to leave her with 200 pocket money, which is pretty good because usually they only
Yeah.
leave you with like $54, $60, maybe $100 the most. So we were able to leave with $200, and she got approved for PACE. So the 1,200 plus the 800, and we were able to find a $2,000 facility for her. So
Wow.
right. So it's like the family was like, she's independent. Can we leave her $200? I'm like, yeah, I'm sure we could figure that out. And we left her.
A lot of
We
times
figured.
you work that out.
I do work
Yeah.
that out because sometimes when you call these facilities, like they charge what they deserve. They charge what for the care. If they're charging
Right.
$2,500 a month, it's obvious they have a nice game plan. It's a strategy, and that's what everything costs, right? But sometimes they may be able to budge a little bit, and I know which of these facilities that are able to budge a little bit. So sometimes their family can afford 25, they can afford 23. So we try to find them not only good care but also what they can afford. So,
God, I love what you do. I mean, it's.
thank you.
I know you.
Are you
I don't
back,
think you
Stephanie?
like to do this.
I'm back.
It's
I'm
almost.
back. Thank you.
Oh, there she is. You've been on screen the whole time. We have been talking about the process and the admissions process, and why should someone use your facility?
Very, very simple answer. We take care of everything. We're a one-stop shop. You don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about calling different specialists and figuring out your transportation and figuring out your pharmacy and sending out your prescriptions. We handle all of that, so we really remove that stress from not only the patient but the family. So we are on top of your ongoing medical appointments. We figure out your transportation services. We figure out assistance to help you to get ready for your appointments. So it's really, we remove a lot of that stress from you.
Wow, there's our music. Stephanie, give everybody your phone number.
305-299-0805.
And my buddy Carlos, how do people reach you?
954-865-8378.
And Carlos will be back again next month. I love having him on the show. And we'll be back with you on Monday with more Ask the Experts. Have a good weekend, everybody. Take care. God bless.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to the Ask the Expert Show, featuring interviews with local experts in the fields of legal, health, financial, and home improvement. Call our office at 888-574-6999 to become one of our experts on the show. And tune in again next week for more Ask the Experts with Steve-O. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its host